as the #1 player on the heavenly ranking icebox. This time the mission is to hide your identity, infiltrate the Goo family, help Goo Tension, the illegitimate son of the Goo group, to engage in the Goo groups. Your identity this time, it's an interview with Goo Yoon. I wish you a successful interview. What are you doing? Stop it. I absolutely cannot let you appear next to Tension. Good image, but working in Goose the Vase is useless. My ability is better than my image. Hello, Mr. Goo. Excuse me, you were passed. Change it. It's him. 8 years ago. Run, aren't you pretty good at running? Dare to make trouble on Tai Sui's head superior. Lie, where are the people? Find it for me. Although you helped me. But here I don't have a rule about sharing half of the money. When you meet Guchin, nice to meet you. Your house is the best in this area. The whole old street knows it. But rich kids like you, he has nothing to do with me either. See you. What's wrong? Hypoglycemia, got used to. Eat one, just eat it. Run. Hide. You go quickly, leave me alone. Don't fight, don't. Stop fighting. Wayang, don't sleep. Look at the moon, face your necklace. I found it for you. Open your eyes and take a look. Yuyan, Yuyan. You must not sleep, Yuyan, wake up. Yuyan, please don't sleep. Yuyan, Chin, Yuyan. Guchin, we meet again after 8 years. Why don't change and change it? This looks a bit silly. Nice resume, just her starting work today. This Gu Tenshin, isn't he the son of Gu Xinghua? The chairman of the Gu family. Help him destroy his own industry. What talking to you? You can now go to the assistant position outside Mr. Gu's door. You go out too. It seems like you feel sorry. Mr. Gu said not to disturb you for the time being. Something without a wink. What is the relationship between me and Mr. Gu? Even you dare to stop me. Chin chin. You come with me. You have a really nice face. But you wouldn't think you can seduce tension just by relying on your face, right? So how did you seduce Mr. Gu? Shut up, just an intern assistant. Still trying to pretend to be stupid in front of Mr. Gu. Reach the sky in one step. You can see I'm playing dumb. You really have a crush on tension. I advise you to give up as soon as possible. Do your job honestly. Otherwise, what happened? What happened? It's because she walks without eyes. No, Tianxin. Really not me not doing things safely enough. How to become an executive of Gu Corporation? You follow me. Ji Yuyin, just wait for me. Burn ointment, it will feel more comfortable if you apply it. Thank you, Mr. Jiyu. Have Mr. Jiyu and Miss Yu been together for a long time? It's great that Miss Shu is protected by Mr. Jiyu. What do you want to say? Nothing, Mr. Jiyu, don't get me wrong. Mr. Jiyu, don't think too much. Go out. Go out. Is this your new assistant? Sure enough, the temperament is different. Vice President Gu Tianxin. What are you doing? Of course I have good news, specially come to tell you. Your new project has been approved. Anything else, tension? This is no small project. If it fails, at least 30% of the company's cash flow will have problems. So what? Attention, you just returned to the company not long ago. Otherwise, let me help you with this project. Don't bother taking care of the vice president. I'm mainly afraid that if something goes wrong with this project, it's not easy to explain to Dad either. That sounds nice. The purpose is still to grab projects. It turns out to be a white lotus flower. Okay, then you were busy first. Remember to come see your sister if you have anything to do. Mr. Jiyu, I'll go out first too. Help Gu Qinchin to defeat the Gu family. Wake up, wake up. Why are you so distracted? It's Gu's employer who. Yes. Like back then, he's so handsome that I'm attracted to him. Many years ago. Jiyu Tenchin is Jiyu Chen. If it is like this, then leave this task to others to follow up. Are you kidding? I'm the #1 expert on the heavenly ranking icebox. She is no longer the little girl she used to be. If he knew the truth back then don't let him know. But did you come to me just about nonsense? New task, it can only be done by you. The employer is Jiyu Qinchin's father. Jiyu Xinghua be in infernal affairs. Jiyu Xinghua ask you to keep an eye on Jiyu Qinchin. Don't let him do anything detrimental to Gu's family. 2 opposite tasks, 3 times reward. Now you know which one is the main one, right? 8 years ago, have you considered? Once you join the organization, receive inhumane training. Only then can you become a master on the heavenly ranking. Think about it as long as you can fulfill your promise. Cure my mother's illness. I have no worries. Really not. If you feel uncomfortable, don't watch it. Tanshin and I went to have dinner, you drive. Mr. Gu, is there something on my face? It feels like I've seen you somewhere. Mr. Gu admitted the wrong person. Chinchin, let's go to eat quickly, I'm so hungry. Assistant Gu, after sending it off. Let's go back to the company to make documents first. Are you still working overtime? New to the Gu family, you have to be more diligent. Walk invite you to a late night snack. Does Mr. Gu treat every assistant like this? Does it still hurt? Out of the way. It can be seen that Mr. Gu cares about Miss Shu very much. I once liked a girl who lived in the old street. Oh. Then something happened at home. Maybe she thinks I can't give her the life she wants. So she left me when I was in the most difficult time. That's quite a pity. There's only one letter difference between your two names. Looks a lot alike. Mr. Gu, stop joking. Everything in the past is in the past. Why bring it up again? It only increases worries. You're right, why do you feel so familiar to me? Xin Yuyan, will it be you? Correct, there is an important client who wants to see you tomorrow. Get ready, Gu Yuyan, it's Gu Yuyan again. Jiochin, thank you for sending the necklace back. Yo, isn't this assistant Gu? What a coincidence. Why are you here? How can't I be here? Or you are afraid of being seen by me? Seducing tension behind my back. If I really want to seduce Gu tension, do I need to carry you? Do you think too highly of yourself? Gu Young? I warn you, tension invites you to dinner just to apologize for me. Yeah, when I was having dinner with Mr. Gu just now. I never heard him mention it. Sharp teeth and sharp mouth. I want to see who else can help you today. This sentence, return it to you intact. Last time you poured boiling water on me, today this lab has cleared up both sides. You dare to hit me, beat them all. What's there to be afraid of? Manager Shu, that's all you have the courage to do. Don't come out in the middle of the night to scare people next time if you dare to mess with me again. But it's not as simple as a slap. Hair is messed up. Zhou Yuyan, wait for me. Mr. Gu is young and promising. This project depends entirely on Mr. Gu. That's hard work, Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu, please. Mr. Gu. I'll send a car to take you back. Walk with me, disperse alcohol odor. My mother died 8 years ago. I'm an illegitimate childhood. My mother puts all her hopes on me. I lived very tiredly until I met her. What kind of person is she? She is special. Independent, stubborn, destitute. When I first met her, she was beaten by a gangster because he stole the gangster's money. It feels like you were still thinking of her. Yes. I still think about her, but I hate her too. I hate her for leaving without saying goodbye. I already created my own company. Even if my mother dies, I still have the ability to give her a good life. You say, should I hate such a woman? Mr. Gu, you heard me. Xin Yuyan, sure enough it's you. Mr. Gu. It hurts me, Xin Yuyan. Sure enough it's you. Mr. Gu. You got the wrong person. This kind of pendant is very popular. Now I can't see clearly whether there are any traces of repairs. Is it popular? Yes. Mr. Gu. It's getting late, I'm going back. Chen Yuyong, it must be you. Help me with something. Attention, please handle this document, okay? Mr. Gu, Assistant Gu. Do you still remember where you bought this necklace? It happened many years ago. Don't remember anymore. Let's have a meal tonight. Okay. Do you mind telling me about your necklace? This necklace was given to me by my late ex-boyfriend. The late, excuse me. Gu Chen. How do you know my previous name? Mr. Gu. Are you okay? You deliberately set me up. Deceased ex-boyfriend Xin Yuyun. Should you explain it to me? Should you explain it to me? What kind of explanation do you want to hear? I'll make one up for you to listen to. Is it that hard to tell the truth to me? Don't you already know the reason? I'm what you said, the woman who followed someone else for money. 8 years, I always thought you had something to hide. Now I just want to hear you tell the truth. Okay, come with me. Step aside. What to do? Don't you want to know if I'm this kind of woman? I'll prove it to you. Xin Yuyun, the answer after 8 years is really disappointing. Sorry, not living the answer you want. Manager Shu, are you waiting for me? What's up, Assistant Gu? What happened last time was a misunderstanding. I don't want to hear your apology. The lesson I taught you last time wasn't enough, was it? What happened last time, really, I didn't mean it. After all, they all work under tension. Can't everyone shake hands and make peace? You should know best if I can shake hands and say goodbye. I've already apologized, Tension. Tension even helped you apply the medicine himself. Isn't this enough? Why are you still addicted acting? You've gone too far, this is too much. I have something even more outrageous. Do you want to try it? Enough? Tension. You two were truly a golden child. Match made in heaven, a real actor. One person is too deep into the drama for a woman with a cold nature. Indeed, everything I watch feels like watching a play. Mr. Gu, it's whatever you say. By the way, Mr. Gu, the chairman's meeting will be held in 10 minutes. Don't be late. Tension, what do you think of her attitude? If you don't come forward, others can't do anything to you either. Mr. Gu, there's news from Icebox. The first step to defeat the Gu family: choose Chin to cooperate. Mr. Chin from the Chin group has extraordinary abilities on the surface. Actually greedy and lustful, operate later. Can directly transfer 30% of news cash flow into your company. Sure enough, it's an icebox. Mr. Gu, the people you sent have already sneaked into the company. It seems like this. This icebox can be trusted. Since it is number 1 on the heavenly list, the ability can be imagined next. Choose Chin group to cooperate. Gu Xinghua 18 years ago. Xiao Cheng is also your biological son. So many years are you worthy of my mother and son. Shut up, you don't deserve to say this role. What, go to a meeting with my good father? In argument. Hello, Mr. Gu. Hello, Mr. Gu. Good, everyone sit down. Seeing that our GU group has so many new faces, I'm very happy. Announce it 3 days later. Our GU group holds a welcome party as usual. Tension, what's the current status of your project? Gudong, this project accounts for 30% of the stock market's cash flow. The risk is too great. Tension just came back not long ago. I am afraid, as the president of GUS, this kind of project is not worth mentioning to me. It seems like I'm worrying too much. Okay. Do you have anyone to cooperate with? Chinyu, the young boss of the Chin group. Chinyu returns from overseas studies. He is also considered a leader among the younger generation. Do we have a suitable matchmaker? There is already a candidate. I just want to take this opportunity today to introduce you to my new assistant, Gu Yuyan. Excellent ability, excellent eloquence. He is the perfect candidate for this project. According to the information given by the Tian Bang master, this Chinyu is greedy for money and lustful. Let Miss Gu go, wouldn't it be good? He's best at dealing with people like this. In fact, Chinyu has real abilities. After returning from overseas, Gu Chen has already fallen into the trap. Decided to cooperate with Chen. Once this cooperation is achieved, the Gu family will be preserved. It can be regarded as for Gu Xinghua an explanation of triple reward. Since you are really willing to attack him, then who will Gu send to connect now? You lied to him. Chinyu is greedy for money and lustful. Why would he let you go? Has he already recognized you? Yes, he saw me getting into your car back then. Since his mother died, he thinks I'm a vain person. So I replaced him with a rich man. So it seems he still has you in his heart. It's no longer important, correct? I need information about Gu Tianxin. I already knew you needed it, already checked for you. Gu Tianxin, the daughter of the Gu group. Gentle on the surface, honest and good. But actually hidden under the appearance, a soul that does all evil. She opens a casino, loan sharking. I do a lot of illegal things to make money. It is indeed a white lotus flower. If you really meet her, be careful. This woman has no bottom line. Do not worry, I know. Mr. Chin is really refreshing. Cooperating with Gu will not disappoint. Mr. Chin, happy cooperation, happy cooperation. Excuse me, which high school did Miss Gu graduate from? I'm from Zun High School. Xinyuyang, you are Xinyuyang, right? You are Xinyuyan, right? How do you know? Sure enough, it's you. Do you still remember that little boy on the court? Oops. Are you okay? Is your ball okay? You look like a glutinous rice dumpling. I was hit by a ball and asked if the ball was okay. I like to watch you play. I am not angry. You are a glutinous rice dumpling. It's me, I remember at that time. It was because you had a soft and sweet personality, so I nicknamed you Nwomi Dumpling. But after this nickname spread, no one remembers your real name. Yes, later in the school. Besides the teacher, no one remembers my real name. Yes, why correct? Why did you change your name? Yes, it's because of family matters. Feel sorry, this shouldn't be asked. Fine, alright. What happened in the past? Don't mention it again. But I really didn't expect to meet you here again. There were rumors back then that you like me. It's so funny if. Are the rumors true? Oh. I'm so unpopular at school. How could anyone like me? It was your mother who was seriously ill at that time. You have no intention of making friends. Then you suddenly change schools. It's also because of your mother's illness, right? That's right. How did my aunt's illness turn out? Is it cured? But I encountered an unexpected car accident 3 years ago. In the end, he still didn't recover. Excuse me, it doesn't matter. Everything is over this person birth. Old age, illness and death are normal. Walk why? Mr. GU. You are really everywhere. You are really willing to do anything for money. Did you find out today? For this contract, in order to climb up in the Gu family. You can even seduce him by looking natural. Gu Chinchin, why are you crazy? Gu Chinchin, why are you crazy? Mr. Chin studying abroad has a bright future. It's a pity that he is a lecturer. What nonsense are you talking about? You are a dignified CEO, the idea is so dirty. Dirty to say dirty, I'm afraid I'm not 1/10,000 as good as Mr. Chin. Okay. You two stop arguing how I feel bad. 8 years, you really haven't changed at all for money. My affairs seem to have nothing to do with you. 8 years ago. How much do you know about Yu Young? You know you're there when she needs help the most. What did you give her? Have I done enough for her? If you really give her a lot, then why did she transfer schools? Why is she running around for her mother's illness? It was because of your mother that I left. Mr. Gu, didn't you care about Yui on 8 years ago? Why don't you even understand her situation? As a man, I even blush for you. Okay, Chinyu. Do not talk sorry. You were involved in this matter for nothing. Call me if anything happens. Do not worry, I'll take care of it. Go back first. You follow me. What happened that year? 8 years. It's time for you to give me an explanation, okay? Since you want to listen, then I tell you. But after you listen, please. Can you leave? Explain. Mother, I met someone today. He told me that if I eat some candy, I'll be fine. Eat one. Take one. Mother, just eat some candy. Please come in. Dr. Han. Yen Yada, your mother is sick. Dr. Han, this is medicine money. Let's buy some medicine first back. I will think of a way. Come. Girl, I have been a neighbor for so many years, and I don't want to hide it from you. What's your mother's current situation like? To be sent to hospital, put it off any longer. No medicine or stone can cure. I will find a way. Who are you? Pretty good. I have a mission here, do you answer or not? I don't understand what you're saying. As long as you complete the task, I will send your mother to the best hospital, receive the best treatment, cost all come out your mother's current condition. Requires her to be sent to the hospital. If you procrastinate any longer, there will be no cure in that mission. My face hurts if you don't recognize me. It's normal, there's no need for me to explain it to you. So I misunderstood you. Good, the misunderstanding is now resolved. From now on you will be your boss. I will be your assistant, honestly. In life we each live our own lives. Why didn't you tell me about your mother back then? Why don't you come to me? Didn't you say that I am independent and stubborn? Different from other ordinary girls. So you still haven't forgotten me, is it right? I have long forgotten. If it weren't for the fact that you faked a car accident, I can't remember it at all. Guchin this. You are lying otherwise. Why are you still wearing this necklace? Good, don't mess with other people's personal belongings. Just treat it as a game. Let's make up for the regrets I had 8 years ago. Manager Shu, it's the opening dance for you and Mr. Gu every year. I'm really envious, that's right. It's simply the center of attention. Then this year will be the 3rd consecutive championship, right? It's Tension who takes care of me. You also have a chance supervising such a beautiful dance partner. Mr. G, you will definitely not choose anyone else. Look, Mr. Gu is here. Mr. Gu is so handsome today. Today is Gu's annual wedding party. I hope that all new employees being able to integrate into the big Gu family as soon as possible. Good. Follow the rules. I'll invite a dance partner tonight. Join me as the opening act for Gu's party. Well, isn't it Manager Shu today? Would this pretty lady like to dance with me? This beautiful lady, would you like to dance with me? Do not be afraid, just follow me. I didn't expect that besides fighting and climbing over walls, you could also dance. There are still many things that Mr. Gu doesn't know. I heard in previous years, Mr. Gu will invite your little lover Chu Qian to dance. How jealous. Manager Shu, can I ask you to dance? Who do you think you are? Get away. Mr. G, you take a rest first, I'm going out to do something. What went wrong, Mr. Gu? The situation is not good. Project for Chin, there's no sign of anything going wrong. No problem at all. Not only that, the project is booming. The momentum is very strong. Could it be the news from Icebox? What went wrong? I want to see the Icebox. I want to see the Icebox. I weigh it to you. But is Icebox willing to expose his identity to see you? It's her business. Mr. G, you say. Who is the Icebox? No matter what, she must be lurking in the company. Assistant Gu is also one of the latest newcomers to join the company. Could it be that she is the Ice Fox? I believe her. These are all made by me. You eat more tasty. Since my mother died, in addition to socializing, it's been a long time since I've had a meal with anyone else. Why didn't you ask Manager Shu to accompany you? I have nothing to do with her. It's just that she spoke to me when I first joined the company. Then she became your girlfriend. She has been saying in the company that I have an unusual relationship with. I just don't feel the need to explain. Why is it not necessary because of my heart? I was seduced by a little wild cat 8 years ago. Guchan sorry. I didn't disturb your meal. Did I your disturbing attention? Now that you have a beauty, you have forgotten your sister. Vice President Gu, you don't have any big projects in hand. Sure enough, I feel a lot more relaxed. Are you alright? Kenshin, I see you've been too tired lately. I have to work overtime today. This is not I specially cook porridge for you. Vice President Gu, be careful, this body is all dirty. I'm sorry, my hand slipped. I'll deal with it first. Assistant Gu is the latest newcomer to the company. Do you think he is the ice fox? Are you off work? I'll wait for you downstairs. I have something to do, I'll go downstairs. I'll accompany you, no. I can go by myself, I will be back soon. Go check it out for me, Assistant Gu. Manager Shu, why are you eating instant noodles alone in the office? Didn't Tianshin ask you to have dinner together? Already off work, Vice President Gu. What's the matter with coming here? I was just watching you eating alone outside. Somewhat curious tension. Just asked Assistant Gu to have dinner with him. But compared to Assistant Gu, you should have been with tension for a longer time, right? I just saw Assistant Gu running out in a hurry. I don't know who's looking for her. Yuyan glutinous rice dumplings. Why did you come to me suddenly? Why is such that I saw Gu Chanshin treat you like that day? I'm a little worried, so come and see you why. There's just a little misunderstanding between us, but it's okay now. Oh, what's wrong with you is such that you young? Didn't you just arrive at the company not long ago? There will inevitably be some trouble. Otherwise, this come to my company. In this case, I can take good care of you too. Good. I won't be able to survive in the Gu family in the future. I must find you. Good if he treats you badly. Come to me anytime. Good. Do not worry, glutinous rice dumplings. Are you okay? Icebox doesn't want to see you, but I will keep sending you messages every Saturday new. Assistant Gus necklace can contain photos. Mr. Gu knows this, right? What are you thinking about? Came back, the rice is cold. I'll heat it up for you. Hey. No need, I'm stuffed. I was the one who repaired this necklace for you back then. You want to peek at my personal belongings again? Beautiful thought. Have you heard of Ice Fox? Ever heard of it? Anime character. Alright, I go first. Bye bye. Shin Yuyong, are you an icebox? And who is the person hidden in your photo? What do you want to do? Don't be nervous, beauties. It passed quickly. I have some very good skills. It will definitely make you feel comfortable. Overestimating one's capabilities, come on. Stop fighting, stop fighting. I was just warming up. Do not come. Do not come. Why is this happening? We don't want to either. We were paid by others to do this. That being the case, I paid double. What did she ask you to do to me? You give me double the time to go to her if you don't agree. Agree. I promise to complete the task. Guaranteed completion of tasks. How about it? Is the matter done? Things are done, but there is a little situation. Come with me and take a look. Didn't you say people are here? Where are the people? Aren't people here? What are you going to do? What to do? Of course we will do whatever you ask us to do. Mr. Gu, are we really missing the ice fox? The mountain doesn't come to see me. I will go to see the mountain. Mr. Gu, ice fox news on Saturday. Why don't we install a surveillance system in the office? You underestimate the ice fox too much. The top expert on the heavenly list. How is it possible that even the monitor can't find it? Let's go and replace it with a sensor. Why good, I'll get ready right now. Icebox, I'll find you soon. What's wrong? He wanted to see you. But I rejected him. Today he tested me to see if I had ever heard of Icebox. He should have started to doubt you. You should be more careful next time. Rest assured, I know you need to keep distance from him. Do not forget his mother's death back then had nothing to do with you. Years ago. Catch the thief, someone come quickly. I won't forget. Tomorrow, Saturday. Come have dinner with me tonight. I have something to do tomorrow night, the day after tomorrow. Okay, you young. Have you really never been able to enter Bihu? Isn't Bihu an anime character? Just change the customs. I hope you didn't lie to me. Mr. Jiyu found out some information about Guyu Yuan. His real name is Xin Yang. And he and Jiyu Tenshin knew each other 8 years ago. 8 years ago, right? Go find out what happened to the two of them back then. Yes. Jiu Chin 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 Yang. I want to see what tricks you two are playing. Mr. Jiyu, someone has entered the office now, must be an icebox. Walk, let's see the true face of this number one in the world. Should I call you the famous top player on the heavenly ranking? I should still call you girlfriend. I should call you the most famous master in the world. I should still call you girlfriend. Up to you. I sent a message to Tian Ming. You don't want to see me, is it because of your other identity? Don't want me to know, or is it because you have no face to see me? Why should I see you? You think it's fun to play with me, right, Mr. Gu? I'm just doing my job, please don't get too involved in the drama. But you can obviously tell me, we are all adults, Gu Chin Chin. The adult world is not just black and white. If I tell you, I haven't figured out how to tell you yet, would you believe it? Which of your words is true and which is false? You'll know it just by looking at me. It makes no difference whether I say it or not. Miss Ice Fox as your employer. Things about the Chin Group. Do you still owe me an explanation? The error in Chin news message was my mistake. You can go to Tbang to apply to play. I was discovered, so you want to leave, right? But as far as I know, there is an unwritten rule in Tbang. Taskers must be responsible for their tasks to the end. Otherwise there seems to be a heavy punishment. Bosco, you are worrying too much. Do you really want to draw a clear line with me, even if you suffer punishment? But it is a pity I have no plans to replace him right now. Find an operating company to operate this drug, but don't let this project get started. Miss Ice Fox, I hope you won't disappoint me again this time. Wait a moment. Mr. G, do you want me to wear this to show you? Give you work clothes? Isn't that how you got your golden jade? Miss Ice Fox, thank you for your hard work this time. Thank you, Mr. Goo. Mr. Goo, your car is too dirty to look at. I've arranged for someone to come and clean it up. Isn't there a ready-made person? Since Assistant Goo is so good at lying, then washing the car should be no problem. Yo, who is this? Isn't this Assistant Goo? Tianshin is actually willing to let you do such dirty work. When Tianshin and I were together, Tianshin never lets me. What about doing these things? Look at Manager Shu's appearance. It's like the scar is healed and the pain is forgotten. Gu Yuyong was doing this in public. If you dare to do anything to me, Tian Xian found out your beautiful image and his heart is gone. What are you doing, my cake? Attention, I will make a cake for you with my own hands. I prepared for 3 hours. You can't live if you do something wrong to yourself. Self-inflicted sin, yes. I can compare to your love and concubine. You need me to applaud you. Lord Guyu. How could you do this? You clearly know that today is Chinchin's birthday. Even if you don't like me anymore, you can't take the cake I prepared for Chinchin either. I broke you, you went too far. It turns out today is Mr. Gu's birthday. No wonder Manager Shu is dressed like a peacock. Someone I have known for 8 years. But the relationship is not as good as Su Jian, who I have known for 3 years. Wash your car well. Miss Ice Fox, how did you complete the task you were given last time? The operating company has been selected. The leader in industry operations. Last month, their company's head of operations jumped out to go it alone. This supervisor has quit their company, can no longer tolerate it. It can cause the project to abort unknowingly. Thank you for your hard work, Ms. Icebox. In order to complete this mission, you must have made a lot of sacrifices. Yes. For the task. The clothes Mr. G you gave you were torn. For the task. The clothes Mr. G you gave us were torn. Shin Yuyan, what a pity. Mr. Gu is in love with the project, was a great success. Well, from that company. Your colleagues are all clamoring for you to treat them to dinner. You see, I know. Go check the provincial capital company. Everyone listen to it. In order to celebrate this cooperation with Chin Group, great success dinner tonight. Finish writing this material, we'll use it tomorrow. Shu Ruin, you can't even do your own job right. My position is higher than yours. I said whoever you want to fuck must fuck you. What's wrong? The materials I produced will be used tomorrow. I came over to kindly remind him. He went to push 3 blocks and 4. Xiaozhou blames you for not going to practice. What a shame, Oscar Zhang. I owe you a whole carload of sweethearts, okay? You don't have to go to the dinner party tonight. Don't take half a drop to go home. Mr. Gu really doesn't know right from wrong. Is it hard to believe you, a liar who tells lies? Assistant who hoped to work well. I wish company's project a great success. What means do you plan to use to complete the mission this time? Why don't you beg me, let me help you? Mr. Ji, you had so much fun. Is there still time to go back to the company? If Mr. Du wants to help me. How can I help then? I'll go by myself. This person. Wake up, Jade words, wake up. Wake up, Jade words, wake up, Jade words. Wake up, Jade words. Miss Ji, you're awake. Assistant Lee, this is the hospital you sent me to. What should be said and what should not be said? You know it in your heart. It was the bone assistant who suddenly fainted. So fierce. I'm sorry to bother you. Oh. It's okay. The doctor said you just need to pay attention to your nutrition. Just take good care of it. That. Mr. G, you let you wake up and go directly to the company. Mr. Ji, you has an unexpected gain. I spent a lot of money to get this. Chen Yuan, Jiu Qinchen's mother. 8 years ago, because important information was stolen, he jumped off the building, and now it seems that this person is him. And Jiu Qinchen didn't know about this. So it was Xin Yuan who killed Jiu Qinchen's mother. Lord Gu is Lord Turtle again. Is Manager Shu so incompetent that he is furious? What's wrong, Vice President Gu? I just can't bear to see you being kept in the dark. I just came here to share some news with you. You don't know yet, Gu Yang was originally called Xin Yang. He and Gu Tianxian, we were together 8 years ago. 8 years ago, do you feel you were ridiculous? Is Vice President Gu here just to tell me this? Actually, this matter has nothing to do with me. I just don't want to see Director Shu delay his future. Women have to rely on themselves. After all, men are unreliable. Uncle, you can always speak more clearly. I mean it literally. Manager Shu is an ambitious person. Where is he, Gu Qinchen? Just an illegitimate child. Manager Shu is so capable. If you were buried in jealousy, isn't it a pity? Why don't you come with me? I have everything he, Gu Tianxian, has. I also have what he doesn't have. You come with me, I'll let you get everything you want. By the time money and men are at your fingertips. You promise to keep what you say. Good. I'll listen to you. Already starting to work on marketing plan. I'll have sex soon. The patient has a severe fever, coupled with early malnutrition, suffering from hypoglycemia. Discover or eat. You have low blood sugar. Haven't you eaten well in so many years? Nothing to ask. Actually, assistant goo is pretty good. So can you accept your girlfriend cheating on you? That I'm afraid when my girlfriend is worried. I'll also hide some things. This is not a lie, is it? What if she finds out then cokes? Although sometimes I don't know how to tell her, but I'm definitely worried about her. This is not deception. What if I said I haven't figured it out yet? Do you believe it? Luyen, you didn't mean to lie, right? My girlfriend told me. There are two things in the world that cannot be hidden. One is a cough, the other is love. Right now, there is a way to break them up completely. What should I do? Don't worry, I'll show you something first. This is GUION. Have a meal tonight. There is always something to eat again. Just have a meal in that 101 restaurant. That famous internet celebrity couple restaurant. Why did Gu Tension invite me there? Gu Chen, yeah. Right away, come on. Come on, what oil, dad? Of course, seize the opportunity. Let Mr. Gu loosen up, capture and kill Mr. Gu, I support you. Could it be the he? Xin Yuyan. You are always like this. Are you worthy of doing something wrong? And still hoping for a happy ending? Last date, let's make it clear to him tonight. There is no future between us. Guchen is sorry. Kenshin. You want to find Gui Weing, right? Nothing to do with you, Kenshin. Your mother committed suicide because she was burglarized, stealing a USB flash drive. What did you say? I also know who was the murderer. Who went to your house to steal a USB flash drive? Don't you want to know the truth? I warn you, enough is enough. I don't have time to listen to your nonsense here. If you are interested, I can take you to see it now. Surveillance video from that year. No waiting after due date. What kind of hot tricks are you planning to play again? Tension, how can you miss me so much? I'm the one who cares about you the most. The evidence is here. Look, I didn't lie to you, right? The person who killed your mother was Zhou Yuyang. He has been lying to you. He's just playing with your feelings. This complete liar. Drink some water, Tension. Don't get hurt because of this kind of popularity. Don't be sad, Chin Chin. And I'm with you. Why did you lie to me? Elder brother, it makes me sick. Drive. Sorry, ma'am. We're closing. Oh, sorry. Sorry for causing trouble to you. This is just Gutention storm. What on earth was I expecting? Miss. You are already 1 and 2 months pregnant. The fetus can be seen and the fetal heart rate is very healthy. Congratulations, could it be last time? That time I will give birth to you. Take good care of you. Although you don't have a father. But my child doesn't need a father. IGU assistant. How about it, were you the one who went on a date with Mr. GU last night? You mean I'm hungry alone? Let's wait until the restaurant closes. Oh. Take care of him. I have to go out now. I gone assistant. Why? Mr. Gu, didn't you go out to dinner with Miss Gu last night? Where is she? Where are the people? Assistant Ogu. I just saw her going downstairs. Why did you come here to find me? Aren't you afraid that I will reveal my identity? The plan from Shangwi Company has been made. It's a waste plan for the market. If you want to complete Gu Shangwa's mission, we still have to come up with a new plan overnight. Anonymously drop it into the mailbox in the provincial capital. Don't worry, I know what to do. It's him. You are not in good condition. It was because he was influenced by Gu Tinchin. It's been 8 years. You are now the #1 ice fox on the heavenly list. Why haven't you out yet? I know it well, but that's why you came to me. I'm here to remind you. Don't. Mother died. You are too close to him, no benefit. Then it's because you stole Zuyukin's biggest secret. Her mother would commit suicide. If Gu Tenshin knew this, what's the result? You know it very well, Chen Yuyang. Sure enough, it's you. In short, you should think clearly about others between you. One way or another, I will support you. Chen Weiyang, what should I do to you? There are 2 things in this world that cannot be hidden. One is a cough, the other is love. Yuyan. Are you free tomorrow? Do you still want to have dinner with me? Take you somewhere good. Last date, just let me indulge myself one more time. Haven't been back for many years. I didn't expect that an ancient street lantern festival would be held here. Mr. GU is really considerate. I like you, let's stay together, okay? Gu Chinchin, why do you? Do you think we can still be together? Isn't Mr. Tang Tengu too naive? Who am I in your heart? It's okay to dream, but dreams don't translate into reality. Between us, just think of it as playing a game of house. How can it be possible between us? Even the slightest possibility. Simple. Have you seen those stars in the sky? You pick off the stars, maybe there is a glimmer of possibility between us. Yuyan. I picked all the stars, do we still have the slightest chance now? Guchin, you're too stupid, right? What do you want me to do? I swear, Jen. I only love Shin Seoin in this life. Love her, pamper her, protect her. Never give up. You don't have to lie to me anymore. So nothing can. Go crazy. Today is slow. I'll take you somewhere. Good. Isn't this the tomb of Jiu Chuanhua's wife? What did you bring me here for? I took that USB flash drive that was lost at your house back then. Are you surprised? In fact, I already knew it. Then why are you still with you? Do you remember what I told you then? To treat my mother's illness, did I get a mission? Go to the study room on the second floor of the Gu family. To steal a USB flash drive. Bring me reward will definitely satisfy you. As long as you complete the task, I will send your mother to the best hospital. Receive the best treatment, I'll pay for it. As far as I know, put it off any longer. Your mother may not have that much time anymore. Throwing things away won't make people jump off the building. What killed him was what he did, rather than someone who steals something. Guchin, actually. The evidence in that USB flash drive proves you are not Suyukin's son. Gu Tianchen is his real daughter. What did you say? Zhou Xianghua's wife Lin Shi. She is your biological mother. So you are the real heir to the world of Gu. Suyukin wanted Gu Xinghua to marry her back then. Not failed yet, she is resentful. So I exchanged you and Gu Tianxian, who were born at the same time, led his own biological daughter in the Gu family. Enjoyed a luxurious life for more than 20 years. And you, Suyukin? Once instilled hatred towards Gu Xianghua every day, in order to be able to bring her down one day, ruined everything for her. But your real mother later found out the clues. She secretly investigated on her own after learning the truth. She is exhausted, can't afford to be sick. Your mother even tried to find you before she died. But the people he sent out, they were all blocked back silently by the pursuit of love. So, half a century he thought it was in Ji Yoyanghua's hands again. Fear of exposure, that's why I chose to commit suicide. Ancient mourning, if you want to cry, just cry. So that's it. He was not good to me before. I just feel like I'm not good enough. I take every word from them. Keep them all firmly in my heart. Result. It's not him at all. Why? Why do you give others a chance take me away from you? Leave me helpless and free from you. You are not alone. At least I'm still here. Maybe just let's marry. Gu Xiang was commissioned for this task as very high. You may have to use all your belongings to compete. Squeeze out real estate resources. Stocks and other assets are here. Are you serious? Do you still remember the rules of Tenbang? I remember that once you have someone you care about, there will be weaknesses. The rules of the Tenbang are like those of the Tenbang. There must be no weakness. This is also the second thing I want to tell you. I decided to quit Tenbang. This is no small matter. Have you thought it through? Think it through. It's my own choice. Have you ever thought about, if you and Jiyu Ginshin had come to the end, what should you do? Ibingu. Always do things without any regrets. Assistant Gu Tenshin hasn't given you any trouble lately. Has he? I heard you guys got together 8 years ago. It's really fate, I said. How did Gu Tenshin know? It turns out you told him. But since Vice President Gu has gone to check, why don't you check more carefully whose mother is the one who died? I don't understand what you're saying. Don't you like to check it out? Since Vice President Gu likes Song Wenshin so much, then I will give you a big gift in return. Now you know all the truth. Do you want to continue to bring down Gu Xiang? In fact, in the early years, I started my own company. But Gu Shanghua wanted me to come back and inherit the Gu family. He did not hesitate to use commercial means to annex my company. Shopping malls are like battlefields. The winner is the king and the loser is the bandit. I have nothing to say, but I will win it back in my own way. I promise you I won't lie to you again. I'll put an end to everything. Be with you from now on. Why did you come here suddenly? I am pregnant. What is it from Jiu Chen? Does Jiu Chen know? The old man said, don't talk nonsense. During the first 3 months of pregnancy, I plan to stabilize the fetus. Give him a surprise. Do you know what the consequences of this will be? I know. Then his mother's matter has been settled. Now that you have decided, tell me what you need me to do. I don't want to lie to him anymore, so I want to quit Gu Shengui's mission. You are crazy about the rules of Tianbang. 3 times the fine for breaking the contract midway. Gu Shengui's commission for this task is very high. You may have to use all your belongings to pay off the debt. This is shameless theft. What happened to the robbery? Go get the ancient sky sword and call it right away. Why did Dad call me over now? I have to go to the company for a meeting. You don't need to hold a meeting anymore. Starting today you are no longer a family man. Dad, what does this mean? Dad, what does this mean? What's the meaning? You don't know Cho? Your biological mother Suyukin. That despicable and shameless woman. Enjoying the life that should not be yours for more than 20 years. But my biological son. But he suffered more than 20 years of suffering outside. But what about you? Even with the title of the eldest lady of the Gu family, how many ridiculous things have you done? Dad, how can that be possible? How can I not be my mother's child? Dad, this must be fake. This is Zhou Qinchin. Zhou Qinchin is afraid that I will take his position. As the vengeful person, he did it on purpose. Acknowledge I know better than you, whether this article is true or false. I will guarantee your future life. Starting today. You are decardant. Haley Wei came just in time. You said I would use this to propose to Yuyun. Will she agree? What's the matter? If you have something to say, just say it. The source of the plan in the provincial capital has been found out. It was a strange account that made the plan. Send to the provincial capital mailbox. It took me some time. I went to check the source behind this strange account, found out to be an ancient assistant. Impossible. Miss Gu is the icebox. So is it possible she not only took over your mission? Both of the tasks assigned failed. The one who benefits is Gu. You said she still remembers Gu Shao's mission. Gu Chen. I'm here to bring you breakfast. I brought you breakfast. Why is our Mr. Gu starting to have a bad temper again? That's right, you obviously promised me you won't lie to me again. What do you want to know? I tell you it's because I took over your father's mission first. I actually believe it, you won't lie to me again. Play me around like a dog. You think it's fun, right? Right, what are you having fun with? Are you talking about your love brain? As long as I hold my fingers, wagging its tail and making a face like a dog is really cool. Let me know clearly how ridiculous is my trust in you. Can you be honest with yourself? When did you trust me? Trusted you? Said I never trusted you. What have I done for you? You just want to catch people you can't catch. It's not me you can never let go of. It's the unwillingness you have buried for half a year. Sorry, Mrs. Gu. From now on. Just. Suki no Ji, stop. Have you ever thought about if you and Gu Chen had come to the end? Chen Yuan, you can have no regrets. But is there really no complaint? Know the result from the beginning, why do you have to try it? Yo, why is Assistant Gu wandering around like a bereaved dog? Is it your master who doesn't want you? Gu Tianxin, your white lotus is finally willing to bloom. By the way, do you still like the gift I gave you? You were the one who gave me the USB flash drive. It's me. That being the case, come but not go. Even if it's indecent, I'll give you a big gift. I'm not in the mood now. I advise you to disappear as soon as possible. Yes, what are you doing? Let me go, I just came over to show you something. You heard me. Completely lost the chance to become the heir of the Gu family. How can I make you feel better? Gu Qinchin, are you that impatient? What happened to you, young? Where is Zhou Tianxin? Chief Monitor, let me take you to the car. Have some hot coffee thanks. Yuyan, since you have left the Gu family now. Otherwise come to our company. Our company's benefits are also very good. All-inclusive company, thank you Sapphire. Mr. Chen, haven't seen you for a long time. Haven't seen you for a long time. Long time no see. Mr. Li, I heard that he is very elegant. Surrounded by beauties, it's really enviable he is. Isn't this Assistant Gu? Assistant Gu, how have you been these 2 months? Is this Mr. Chen? No matter how good it is, nothing can bloom as well as your white lotus. Assistant Gu is still so fond of joking. But with your little ability, but wherever you go there will be people taking care of you. Yes, but Vice President Bruce, dark circles are so heavy. It's because I did too many things that were unworthy of me. I can't sleep well either. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. My hand slipped, but Assistant Wu is pregnant. I heard that if you commit too many sins, your descendants will be extinct. Are you envious? But I remember Assistant Gu is not married yet, right? Isn't this bad for your reputation? I have a bad reputation for being pregnant. It's better than being a loan shark. And this is because an illegitimate daughter has a worse reputation. As a loan shark, you say? Isn't this Assistant Gu? You two really got together. Tension should believe what I say now, right? Not seen for 2 months, how are you? Then let's talk, let's go over there, stop. Mr. Gu is talking to you, didn't you hear? He just talked to you, what are you in a hurry for? Mr. Chen seems to like to win people's love. Gu Chen, please speak politely to me. You have nothing to do with you eating anymore. Hey, be careful what you say. Assistant Bone is pregnant with a child. Pregnant women should not be angry. Actually pregnant. God mentioned you were so good to her before. Now I even have other people's children. Then I really want to congratulate Shinzio on becoming a father, but I chose such a woman who tells lies. Mr. Chen really won't regret it. Gu Chen, do you know what you look like now? You are like a child whose toys are robbed. How dare you say that, Mr. Gu? I will tear your mouth apart. Don't worry, Manager Shu. Who knows how to line up beds is indispensable for you. Don't worry, Manager Shu. Who knows how to line up beds is indispensable for you. He and I were just acting together, stop. Sorry, Mr. Gu. I'm not interested in hearing about you. Chen Minjin, let go. You are not qualified to take care of your wild man. Don't let him come out and waste it. Oh, is the love deep or shallow? Didn't Mr. Gu just say that you just came to the banquet with him? You are nothing to do with him. It's not your turn to get out. Stop. You want to see it for me, who is here? Well, since you like it so much, I'll give it to you after all. Some of these things are worth tens of millions. When you care about them, you're worthless when you don't care. You go. How lively the Jinshan banquet was. What are you doing here alone? What's wrong with you? Know your own position. I can tell you don't deserve it. Who is he? Are you talking about Gu Yuan? He even has Chen Yu's child. You blame me for him, Shu Chen. You borrowed my title in the company over the years. How many things have you done? I know it all in my heart. After all, you were just doing it for yourself. Stop pretending to be smart. Chen Chen, why are you doing this to me? You've gone too far. Since you hate me, why are you dragging me along? Give me something. Don't make me say it a second time. Gu Yuyan is Gu Yuyan again. Hu Chen Chen, can you not see how good I am to you? I won't give it to you, Kenshin. Can you let him go? I will always stay with you. Why can't I be as good as him no matter how much I do? Do you want the necklace? Okay, G. You angel, you go to hell and get it. Why, look what that person is looking for. Yes, fish for rope here. There are really all kinds of officials. Let's go, ignore him. Sorry I lost you. Handsome guy drinking alone. How boring, let his sisters come to accompany you. Roll, don't be so ignorant, roll. Are you sick, neuropathy? Yes, you are sick. There are so many women in this world. I just like the one who knows how to deceive people the most. This ends tonight's nightclub. Everyone please leave. All drinks are free. It's you. Gee, Chin Chin, I'm here to make you repent. What do I need to confess to? I know you are the one who took Shin Yuan away 8 years ago. You not only know me, you should also know me. Have you forgotten me by phone? You are White Wolf. I have already paid the reward for the mission. Nothing to do with you. Have you paid the reward for the mission? But some debts have to be repaid. What do you want to say? Your mission in Gushang was mission only 1 day apart. But you all have to be picked up by the person number 1 on the heavenly list. Gushang was remuneration is 3 times yours. He had no choice but accept the mission anyway. 2 months ago Bingdu found me. Paid Gushangwa 3 times the liquidated damages. He sold his real estate shares just to get rid of Gushangwa's mission. Hey, take a guess, what is this for? Possible, he said he didn't want to fool another fool. A fool he's been in love with for 8 years. This is not over yet. Rule 1 of the Tambang rules. Mission first for have weakness. So Ice Fox voluntarily withdrew from the Tambang. There will be no more tasks to solve from now on. Do you know what this means? Impossible. Impossible. He just left me. He is with Chinyu. He is now pregnant with Chinyu's child. Geotension, please figure it out. Whose child is it? Gutension, please figure it out. Whose child is it? What's the meaning? Literal meaning, think for yourself. That's my child. You kicked him away like a stray dog. He doesn't even have a place to live. Please ask Mr. Gu, what right do you have to mock him? There are more accounts to be settled. Gu Chin Chin, have you ever thought about why didn't you recognize me when we first met, and are you curious? Why does he have a photo of you from 8 years ago? Wasn't that photo burned 8 years ago? With his skill you can get away with whatever you took. But just to take your photo, he did not hesitate to disfigure his face. Don't come to me, you still don't want to believe him. What do you want him to tell you? Please tell me where he is. Find it yourself. Leon. Thanks. You're now not alone anymore. There is a baby in your belly. You also need to take good care of your own body. King, thank you. You should also go to bed early. No need to tell me thank you. These are all things I'm willing to do. If you are willing to, I can take care of you forever. All thanks, but I can take care of myself. I'll go take a look. Yusha, I'm sorry. I can't accept this, Huchinchin. Don't you think it's a little late to say this now? I didn't know before you go. Don't touch me, I said I don't want to borrow money. Metaphor. I will never give up. Yian, are you really planning to just let it go with Gutention? We are originally people from two worlds. Now everyone goes their separate ways, isn't it good? But what about the child in your belly? Do you really intend for him to be born without a father? My child doesn't need a father. Yu young Gutention is not suitable for you. But there is always someone who will suit you. Why don't you want to give the person next to you a chance? You have someone else in your heart. Even a corpse, it's also someone else's body. You can't fool yourself, can't deceive others. I will give you time. No matter what. I will try my best to keep you by my side. This time, I won't lose you again. The previous stage of cooperation between Gu and Xiao was very successful. This is the next stage of cooperation plan. I hope our next stage you can still achieve good results. So Mr. Gu, who do you want to find to connect with you this time? Last time our Gu family was in charge. Why don't you do it this time? Are our people? I'm afraid none of you know more about the project. Mr. Chin was joking. We Gu are the people who know this project best. Isn't it already poached by you? And you came today with a prophecy, isn't it also because there is no more suitable candidate? So, Mr. Mew, what background do you want? As it was before, so it will be now, however. In order to ensure the smooth progress of the project, prophecy is still needed in the early stage. Back to Gu Yuan, I already have other arrangements. As for Gu family, I'll rebuild with someone else. Will the project proceed smoothly? It all depends on what Mr. Chin means. Gu Chin, you threaten me. Mr. Chin, please don't refuse in a hurry. Why don't we ask Yu Yen what she means? If Gu can afford the price of icebox, as an employee of Gus should be separated everywhere. Captain Gu, so despicable. No matter how despicable I am, it's also for Yu Young to give me another chance. Unlike some people can't bear to part with the project. I want Yu Young again. Yu Yen, see you at the company tomorrow. Yi Yen, fine, believe me. Assistant Gu, you are back. Yes, you miss me, right? Take it for granted, miss you so much. Oh. That Mr. Gu told me your place is always reserved for you. It's really my royal throne. That Mr. Gu is in a meeting now. You take a rest first, I'll go there first, good. Miss Gu, Vice President Gu, please come over. Gu Tianqing, what did he do? As expected, Vice President Gu is still sitting here. Sure enough, there is a method. Oh, but I heard the Gu Shanghua has expelled you from the Gu family. Could it be that my information is wrong? Then I won't bother you, of course. I have my own way, yeah. That's right too, after all. This cat has a catwalk, dogs have dog lanes. As the saying goes, there are no permanent friends. There is no permanent benefit. We can also be friends, right? I called Mission here because I have something to ask you. If things are done, we can also be friends. Isn't it, Vice President Gu? There are still things you can't solve. I'm all ears, it's very simple. Since Gu Tianxian betrayed you, that means we have a common enemy. As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy. People are friends, why don't you and I join forces? As long as the Gu family is in my hands, I can guarantee your interests. Why are you laughing? Vice President Gu sayings. Why so many common people say common sayings? And I just don't like chatting with ordinary people. Don't mind. Toast if you don't eat. You will be fine with alcohol. That being the case, don't blame me for being rude. Yuan, what should I do? You teach me. Sword. Jiao Chanshin arrived at the abandoned factory in the north of the city. Before 10 o'clock, exchange your life. He is going to be the heir. I still want your late night banquet, you choose. But what about the child in your belly? Do you really intend for him to be born without a father? Baby, will you blame me for leaving you without a father? Assistant Gu. Vice President Gu, your persistence in not giving up is really admirable. Assistant Gu, don't refuse in a hurry. Take a look at this first. You want to use him to threaten me. I want to be the heir of the Gu family. I thought about it, make you an enemy of the man you love. Really not good, so I can only find another way. You go to Gu Shanghua to prove that the information is false. How about I just let your sweetheart go? I've seen this trick too many times. Just find someone to disguise yourself. Just let me believe that he is Gu Tension. Give up this idea, etc. You don't recognize your new murder cell phone, do you? Shinmo, don't know, do you dare to bet? Chen Yuyang, do you dare to bet? Good to go, I agreed. You agreed now. What's wrong, Vice President Gu? Once you were bitten by a snake. I have been afraid of, well, ropes for 10 years. Isn't that the purpose of coming today? It's best not to play any tricks. Gu Tension is dangerous. Dad, he is the one who stole the USB drive. Just let him tell you, are the contents on the USB drive real or fake? This is the first time I've seen. What about big employers with 3 times commission? You or Miss Ice Fox? Mr. Gu has great eyesight, oops. I have told him that this information is true and reliable. He also personally invited you here, this evil beast, Dad. Do you know each other? Why can't I understand what you were saying? Adults speak, children don't interrupt. Xinyan, what did you do without telling me? You better tell the truth. Otherwise you know the consequences. You bastard, what did you do again? I didn't do anything, your good daughter. I kidnapped your biological son to threaten me. To kill people and silence them. Gu Tianxian, how dare you, Dad? Listen to my explanation, Dad. What can you explain? What's easy to explain since you don't make it easy for me? Then let's all die together. If only you could suppress me easily. Your father won't spend a lot of money. Invite me the number one on the heavenly list over here. Go find the young master now. You must bring it back to me with all your beards and tails. You. How did I give birth to such a beast like you? That's your relative. Relatives, that's just a bastard trying to steal the Gu family from me. Vice President Gu doesn't seem to recognize his identity. You are the bastard you were talking about, right? Starting today, you are no longer a family person. Gu Tension is going to die soon. You drive me out of the Gu family too. No one can take over your Gu family anymore. What did you say? Where did you take Kenshin? Don't worry, old man. I've already sent someone to look for it. Who told you he was fine? Let me tell you, he is dead. Excuse me, I'm afraid I've disappointed you again. Excuse me, I'm afraid I've disappointed you again. Gu Chinchin. Kenshin. Are you okay? I didn't save him. Gu Tianxin lied to me with a fake person. But how can I not recognize your appearance? So I didn't go at all. I wanted to find you, but it was all in vain. Encountered a white wolf on the road, thinking the Gu Tianxin might bring you here. I came here in a hurry. Impossible. Why didn't my people notify me? You mean those losers? It doesn't even take 10 minutes to deal with them. I got your message, just investigate it as quickly as possible. Gu Chanshin may have been imprisoned in several places. Then I took them on a trip myself. How come? How so? How so? Jiyu Tianxin, starting today, you are no longer my family member. Mr. White Wolf, Jiyu Tianxin will be left to your disposal. Also save some face for our Gu family, please. I think so too. Then I won't disturb the reunion of the two. Father and son go out first, okay? I will definitely visit Tanbang if I have the chance someday. Too late, I'll see her off good. I will run the company well. Father. Kenshin, what did you call me just now? Alin, did you hear it? Our son calls me father. Yuyan, Mr. Gu. I am no longer a weak woman. No need to send it to me. What on earth can I do so that you can forgive me? We just each take what we need. Not a quarrel, not a tantrum, let alone forgiveness. You can't lie to my emotions today. We can't forget each other. Why can't you give me a chance? Gu Chinchin, I didn't think it was possible between us from the beginning. You reach for the stars for me. You want me to dance, gave me an illusion. But it turns out an illusion is an illusion. Even if it's an illusion, I also hope to give you a lifelong illusion. Oh gee, Chinchin, how are you doing? Where does it hurt? Fine. Admitted 8 years. Our love for each other has already been deep in our bones. Fraud. Go somewhere with me, decide whether to forgive me again. Yuyan, open your eyes and take a look. Yuyan, can I give you the entire starry sky? I picked all the stars. Do we still have the slightest chance now? Gu Chinchin, I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm past the age of fantasizing too. Can we let each other go? Sometimes it's not that hard to make a good choice. If you no longer have illusions, why do you want to quit Tambang? Why did you compensate Gu Shangguan and the other three? You answer me. You know it all right. I know it's useless what I say now. Can I take action? I Gu Tenshin. Formally proposed to Xin Yuan. Starting today, all assets in my name. All voluntarily transferred to Xin Yuan's name. I only love you in this life. Pamper you, trust you. Protect you if you violate this oath. Thunder strikes not a good death. Gu Qinshin, why are you doing this? I don't know how I can keep you. This ring should have been yours a long time ago. It's just that it's late again. Such a late me. Do you still want? Gu Chenai. I have no idea. But I can give you a chance. Pursue me again. Stop, don't run. Sorry, you look familiar. Let me go, give me back my wallet. I'll let you go, what should I do? If the boss has found out. Since you discovered it, then make a clear path. Follow me to the top of the list. As long as you can make it out, I guarantee that you and your little brothers will eat and drink well. How about it?